Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another replay cast. This time we're looking at T110E4, the American T10 turret tank destroyer. First time I do a video of this after they changed the TDs, so what do I think of the E4 after they changed it? I think it's better. I think the increased rate of fire helps this tank quite a bit. It's still good at what it does. I think it's a bit better at what it did before. Some might disagree, but I think it's better to have that edge on the rate of fire instead of the 100 alpha damage that it got previously. So now basically what this is an E100 with faster reload, much better penetration. Not even sure, is the E100 reload faster than this? It's really similar. Even if it's not faster, it still doesn't matter too much, because this thing gets, what, 290 penetration with AP? So gold is not needed whatsoever. Not like the E100, which gets only 230 penetration, but still, the E4 is one of my favorite TDs. Why, you may ask? Well, because it has a turret and it's not really a TD. It's basically a heavy tank with less hit points, but a really, really good gun. So the E4 gets a lot of heat, or a lot of flames, because people don't like it. I don't know why. Personally, I think it's really strong and it does what you want it to do, and it's a heavy tank. And if you play it like a heavy tank, you'll have a good time with it. Most people complain about the accuracy. 0.37 accuracy isn't really that bad. It's not great, but then again, you don't snipe with this thing at all. And here's our first lucky victim, the ISU, and one shot, he's dead. The position I have taken is extremely strong on Lakeville. When your team plays defensively, when your team attacks, then this position becomes completely useless. But it seems that our team isn't attacking, so my position could be still very strong. We don't have the best team, and luckily the IS-7, the other good player on our team, realizes that, so he's playing quite passively, and that's exactly what we need here. First thing you don't want to do, you don't want to sit by the church, because their campers usually have really good shots in that, and it's bad to get shot by a lot of campers. And here comes my victims. E100 appears, I have to take a blind shot through the wall, and doesn't hit his track, but doesn't penetrate, so a bit unlucky, but whatever, I didn't see what I'm shooting anyways. And the E75 just penned me, which is pretty bad. I didn't really expect to be penned here, but whatever, nothing I can do about it now. And as you see, this position can be really, really strong. You can hold back that entire flank and sidescrape quite efficiently. The turret is not that great on this thing, but still, as you'll see, it's quite hard for them to hit me. They're trying to take these narrow shots they do have, and they're not really having much luck with it. There's another shot, really nice high roll. And the E75 misses me. As you see, the spot is working out for me perfectly so far. Apart from, obviously, the shot I took from the E75. Though, one thing you don't want to do, you don't want to become too cocky and peek out from the same position over and over again. It's not really good practice. And another shot goes into the 5120, which has the stock gun, and he only hits my tracks for no damage. So, side-scraping in an E4, completely doable. I mean, I took one hit for the E75, but I've done more than, well, almost 3k damage, so good enough. Take a hit in the gun mantle from the mouse, I guess, or something like that. This wasn't really a good shot, I shouldn't have taken it. It was too narrow of an angle. Whatever. Let's go and see what our friends in the E100s are doing. As you see, we are losing. Not really a surprise. And I'll take a shot on this E100, aiming for the rangefinder bar, or whatever you call that shit. And a nice hit. So that's 3k damage already. And reloading again. And that is how you want to use it. Getting tracked by the 5120. Don't really give a shit too much, because he has the stock gun and doesn't have a very good angle like me, since I can't even see him. It means that he has really narrow angles. Peeking out to take a shot, and this is really bad. You shouldn't really play like this. I really need to make my shots count, especially in the E4. Your DPM is second lowest from all the tier 10 TDs, and the only one who has a lower DPM is the Foch 155. Which means that you really don't want to miss, is what I'm saying here. And especially when you're like the only one who can carry a flank, you really don't want to miss. And if I didn't miss, that guy would have been dead already, but he's not, because of my silly play. We're getting quite short on time to reset the cap, so the IS-7 is YOLOing, and can't really blame him, and I really want to support him, but not much I can do about it unless I decide to fully YOLO, but I really need to kill this 5120 before I do so. And that is going to do some good for our IS-7 as well. So here's my first obvious misplay. I should not have fucked around with this mouse. I could just ignore it and go around. But I thought it's a good idea to try to take out the mouse. Actually could hit him, but the shot wasn't very good and it didn't penetrate. And our i7 meanwhile is dying while I'm trying to kill a mouse that is completely ineffective anyway. So it's kind of a bad play by me, but this is probably the only kind of a mistake like that I made in this game. Apart from this shot as well. Well, the shot was kind of unlucky, it didn't quite go where I aimed. If it went quite a bit higher, then it should have been a kill. And now I kind of realized that fucking around with that mouse is gonna be quite useless, and I'm gonna try to take another shot at him. This is not a... Nah, I'm even gonna ignore him. I mean, it's another good position for me to fight that mouse in, and I'm just gonna try to help this i7 to survive. He takes another hit, which is not very good, but then again... Getting shot by 1375, that is kind of hilarious. i7 takes another hit, which brings his life down to quite low. Aiming for a kill here, don't really want to shoot. Didn't want to shoot the leopard at the start, but then again, I could have been a kill as well. Killed an E75 that was sitting sideways. Doesn't really make sense. I should have killed the leopard, but then again, when I was looking at him, he was full health, so it kind of threw me off, I guess. Leopard dies anyways. A quick peek, and shoot, and pull back. Exactly what you want to do in the E4, just trade shots one by one, and you'll have a good time in it. 110 and the mouse left capping shouldn't really be, 110 shouldn't really be too much of a problem to kill, and the mouse probably isn't even looking this way, so I'm looking if I can get anything on the mouse. Meanwhile, the 110 decides he wants to take a shot, and I repay him with it, and he loses his life. Should have played a bit more aggressive here, but then again, I really didn't want to be a dick to mess up this i7 shot, but he's aiming for fucking ages. Look at this guy. So I'm really confused now, and I almost got myself shot because I couldn't tell if he's aiming or not. He's like sitting there doing fuck knows what, and another shot, a quick kill. Oh, which makes my kill count go to 6 now? Yeah, I guess. And now the scout and the waffle left. Chasing a scout in an E4 is not really what you want to do, but then again, I don't have much of a choice, do I? Don't get a shot off right there, but I should have him because he chose kind of a weird position to go to. I don't really sure what he was expecting there, and obviously my tracking shot on the move only tracks him. And here where the nice reload will come in handy. Chasing a scout with 200 hit points, you rather have the faster reload than the 850 alpha. Just turning my tank, and he makes a bit of a mistake because this part of the house is destructible, so I destroy it and shoot him through it. So there we go, that's more or less the game. Obviously, I should fuck up something, and probably this was the reason why I didn't get the 8 kills. This little chatter with the other dude that said hi to me. Can't blame him for me driving in the wall, but that was more or less the mistake I made that costed me the Redley Walters, but whatever. It's always nice to pick up good games in the E4 just because people think it's bad. A lot of good, famous YouTubers say it's really shit, but I really don't believe it. And in my opinion, it's one of the better TDs just because it's not a TD and you can play it aggressive, as aggressive almost as you want. And here was my Redley Walters, and I threw it away. Whatever, still GG. So there we go, 5.9k double. I think there's some kind of a mission there has to be. Master Gunner, Top Gun, the Langley's or something like that, middle, and high caliber. 6.5k damage down, 1k spotting. What can I say? The E4, I think it's a great tank, and I think it benefited from the changes because you can count on one hand's fingers how many shots I needed that 850 alpha. It must have been the first shots on the E100, and I think one of the shots on the other E100 would have been better with the 850 alpha as well. But then again, all the kills in the cap circle, all of them were enough. My 750 damage gun was enough, and 850 damage gun would have just made my reload longer, and I would have had less chances to win the game. So yeah, I think the tank is great. I think people that don't like it don't understand how to play it, and as long as you keep it as a heavy tank, it's gonna do a great job being one. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you on the next one.